Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of my LEGO Star Wars MOC series. Now guys, in this episode it's going to be a big one. I'm working on a big set. It is the Hammerhead Corvette. Now this ship was seen in Star Wars Rebels Season 2 at about the mid-season premiere. It appeared in the episode of Princess on Lothal, and it played a pretty big part in that episode, and since then it's just kind of been in the background. But I do have big plans for this ship in my LEGO Star Wars Rebels series. And I spent a lot of money getting the parts for this ship, so I really want it to come through. Like, I really want it to turn out well. And I'm very excited for this build. A couple things I'm going for are attention to detail, and I'm getting specific pieces for that. And I also want it to be, like, very structured. Like, I want it to be... I'm going to use the Technic pieces that you see in the little bin right there. I'm going to use those to increase the structural integrity of the ship. And I'm hoping that it holds together very well, unlike the Ghost. I mean, the Ghost did turn out well, but it doesn't hold together very well, so I'm hoping to, like, kind of get this ship to hold together well, and yeah, we'll see where it goes. Alright guys, so I have the main framework laid out right here. As you can see, I have some paneling along the side right here. It's going to, I'm going to cover this with white paneling, so hopefully that'll like cover this up mostly. I left space in this little area right here for the engines. So I have my my little prototype engine right here. It's going to be like kind of like the main basis for what it's going to look like, what the shape is going to be. I'm going to try and fit it in right around here. So hopefully it'll fit in the final product. I don't know. We're going to see what happens with that. But it's fitting in pretty well so far. Once I like actually place it in and like, because I don't have all the parts I need to make it thus far. I only have enough for like basically this one prototype engine. So I'm going to need 2 of these, and then the bottom engine is going to be these white pieces but too high. So replacing these 2 gray pieces are these 4 white pieces. So you'll have 8 white pieces on the bottom. I believe it'll attach like right here. So that is what that is going to look like on the engine. I'm like, just use your imagination right now. So this is the basic idea of the triangular prism. of which the Corvette's gonna look like. I'm gonna continue the framework, maybe like build it up a bit more, maybe build it out this way. I don't know. I think I'm gonna try and build it up a little bit more so that I can get the full size of the ship in. And yeah, let's move on with the ship. Alright guys, so as you can see, I'm probably going to need another base plate for this. It ended up being very long. I'm going to do a size comparison when well, right now it's nighttime, so I'm going to go to sleep now, but in the next part, I'm probably going to compare the length of this to the Tantive 4 Lego set. It's about the same length, that's what I was going for, not as big as the Ghost, because it's not like people are going to be really inside this ship. So what I'm going to do is, I'm gonna make it to the same scale as the Tantive 4 set. As you can see, you have the little framework right along here. I used a lot of my EV3 bricks for this as well, so hopefully this turns out well. This is gonna end up being the cockpit. It's probably gonna extend out here, like the bridge, I mean. The bridge is probably going to extend out here. And yeah. I think I got it to scale pretty well. I didn't want to extend this too much because then it will make it more fragile. And yeah, I'm going to have the little cargo dock right here, the engines back here, turret, bridge. So now I'm just going to fine tune the framework a bit. I think I need to add like maybe a second layer onto here. I think I might build up the cockpit a bit more because there's going to be some paneling that's going to be going along there. And I might build up the engines in the back a bit more. I'm not quite sure. Because once again, there's going to be an entire engine going on the bottom right here. So that needs to align with this properly. So I might extend this a bit more. But yeah, just going to work on some more framework. Alright, so as you can see, I decided to skip out on the bottom layer over here because I figured I could probably just build it up with bricks later on. But I did extend the cockpit over here, or not the cockpit, the bridge. I'm gonna have the engine underneath there, like I said. And yeah. But you might be wondering why the shield generator is here, and that is because I am taking this apart. I'm taking this apart as well as much of the Lego Hoth, Assault on Hoth set as I can. If you guys want to know what set that is, Assault on Hoth, I suggest you look it up. It has a bunch of pieces that I considered useful for this, so I bought it specifically for this build. So yeah, let's take it apart. Alright, so as you can see, I kind of went a bit off track. I didn't mean to. It was mainly because my camera battery died. So I decided just to let that charge, and I wanted to build this up a bit more. Starting with the cockpit, this gray piece is just there to hold it in place. You've got the main framework up here. It's kind of like randomly selected, but once I attach the plating, here, like, give me an example. The plating, like from down here, is going to attach probably somewhere around here. I'm going to move up and we'll get it to about halfway, which is where I want it to go. There's going to be like a little space in between, which is going to be for the cockpit. So once you get two of those, it'll look fairly good. And then I'll put some finishing touches on it as well. moving towards the middle, I attached some plating right here. I might make this thinner than 4x10 because it's, I don't know, it might look a bit fat in the final product, and I don't want it to look like that. So I think I might make it like 4x8, maybe 6x8 over here. But yeah, then this piece is kind of like on a different scale right here. Like that's not one stud wide in between. So there's going to be like a separate dimensions of bricks back here, and then another dimensions of bricks basically all up here. I attached the final engine right here. This is how it's going to be, colors and everything. I know that the gray is inaccurate, but they do not make a white version of that piece. I've looked it up and they do not make one, so I'm going to have to use the gray. The reason there's only one engine on is because I do not currently have the parts to make the engine for here or the bottom. So I'm going to keep it at that for now until I can buy the pieces. And yeah, that's pretty much it. This is the start of the Hammerhead Corvette. It's definitely looking big. I'm going to do a scale comparison soon, don't worry, with the blockade runner. And I definitely like how it's turning out so far, but we definitely got the infrastructure done this episode. And yeah, I'm really happy with how it's turning out so far. I hope the plating goes well. I hope the dimensions all turn out fine. And yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And I can't wait to move on with this in the future. That's the end of this episode, and thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.